All right. Hello, everyone. Welcome back to the Shady Box podcast. As always, I'm Eileen.
I'm Tiara.
I'm Candace.
And I'm Victoria.
Welcome back, ladies. How are you?
Hi.
I'm going to have a t-shirt made that says, "Don't talk to me, it's Thursday." But even though it's not the day that this will be posted, so.
I would love a t-shirt like that for every day.
Oh, I won't manufacture that, though.
It'd be so easy to get us, though.
It's going to be a very specific demographic that buys my t-shirt. Because people are like, Thursday? Like, yeah, Thursday.
Thursdays.
Oh my God.
It's Thursdays.
So are we wearing a Thursday shirt every day?
I mean, if every day feels like a Thursday, then go for it, right?
I guess
I'm going to cut everything out the shirt except the "don't talk to me" part.
Oh, so maybe you should just not buy the shirt.
I'm going to make it a crop top.
Oh.
Okay.
Yes.
All right. So that speaks for specific placement then.
Right.
Because, like, what if she puts it up here? Then, you know.
I was literally going to be like, I'm going to be petty, and Thursday's going to be the first thing on the shirt.
That's why she really put it like that high, so I can't make it a crop top. That's fine.
It'll just be Thursday. That's it. Everything else will be cut out.
I would never do that. I can't. My boob's too big. If I had little titties, that'd be one thing.
Don't worry, I will make Thursday real long. Thursday will come all the way down here. You can crop it. People will wonder why you just have a Thursday crop top.
Because
the day of the week.
Because why not?
I'll be like, it's because it's almost over, right? So I had to have the shirt almost completed.
I was gonna say because the day after hump day.
That's why you covering your boobs with Thursday?
Yeah, because it's not hump day no more.
Gotcha.
With the shirt.
So does that mean it's like a recoup day? You gotta, you know, because hump day was too much. Okay.
I gotta let them know. I'm not. This titties they closed. It's not. They're
closed. They were open before.
They were open for hump day.
That's a t-shirt. Open titty day.
Hold on. So wait, give me a second. Let me process this. So you want to crop a Thursday shirt to say the titties are not open. Okay.
There's always that.
Mm-hmm.
That's how it works
for the day. Like, this is not the topic. It's not the titties. I mean, maybe it depends on who's listening. I guess I don't know.
Can hers specifically on the back say "because why not"? Because like there are going to be so many.
Definitely go and get that embroidered if she desires. But you guys giving me suggestions means more work, and I'm not accepting it.
You know what? Valid.
Mm.
Give you.
So, being that it's going to be Mother's Day on Sunday, what are the mothers of the Shady Box podcast going to be doing, and what are you guys expecting from your children?
My dog better get a job. That was something real cute. No, I'm kidding.
Never getting a job. She's a little princess, and she's never getting a job.
No, she's spoiled.
Are we talking about Candace's daughter or mine?
Don't do that to my niecey Pooh. She is just a nice, sweet baby, and she sits on the couch and watch Barney. Okay, don't do that.
Barney, she doesn't watch
You be
Barney.
watching Coco Melon. Don't do that.
Oh, the only reason why she watches Coco Melon is because of her brother. That's it.
I don't even watch that show, but I already know.
You hear it, right?
I hear
it in there. I get it. Honestly, I have no plans because, to be quite honest, literally someone earlier today reminded me that it was going to be Mother's Day this Sunday. That's how like out of the loop I am.
I never actually know when any holiday falls, like ever. Like
right.
I swear, like I don't know. I don't even know when the year was not. When I don't even know when the year wasn't a leap year. Like I don't know Like, I don't
When
know
the
if this is
year
a
wasn't
regular.
a leap year?
I don't know if this is a
When leap
regular
year is-
year
yeah,
or
I
a
never
leap
know
year.
when leap- Yeah, I don't know what
She's
leap
clueless
year is.
in 3 years, Candace. That's what she said. She's like, it's a leap year. She says it just to make sure, you know?
Okay, gotcha.
I just don't know anymore. Sorry. Just saying.
The only holiday I don't remember is my birthday. I'm like, oh yeah,
I'm
chocolate.
talking about
Your
what
birthday is
days
literally
the holidays fall
on a
on.
holiday.
Like, I didn't know. Let's
I'm
talk
just
about
like,
what
you know,
days
even
the
how I
holidays.
remember how I know my birthday is coming up is that I see chocolate. I'm like, oh, and pink boxes everywhere. I'm like, oh, Valentine's Day is coming up. I'm
My
getting
Lord.
older. That's fun. And then I just keep it pushing. Like, oh, okay.
I was talking about the days in which the holidays fall on, Candace. Like, I didn't know that Mother's Day was this high up in May. I don't know. I forgot. I thought it was like, I don't know where I thought. I knew it was in May because Father's Day is in June. But
It's not usually this early in May, though. It's usually like mid-May. It's
Oh
not
my God.
usually. Yeah, it's usually. I was talking about that at work. I'm like, why is Mother's Day so damn early? Like, I wasn't prepared for this.
And you're the mother.
I was just like, what the hell?
This is
And
what
my- and my
Victoria
coworker-
was doing at work. Victoria was like, I wasn't ready to have praise. And
And my coworker
Yeah.
was exactly the same way. She's like, yeah, I thought it was like the 16th or something. I'm like, I know, right? I'm like, what are you getting for your mom? She's like, I don't know. I'm like,
my mom reminds me when it's Mother's Day. I'm like, do you want something?
I don't remind people when it's Mother's Day because, like, you know, everybody knows I'm a mom. So I feel like everybody who sympathizes with me being a mom and the struggles, it's like it's Mother's Day. But you know what's really awkward?
This time, sorry, go ahead.
Oh, sorry, Candace, go ahead.
No, I said the only time like I reach out to my friends who are moms on Mother's Day, like real, like make it a big deal, is like their first Mother's Day. I'm like, oh my God, how do you feel? Like you have a baby? That's cool.
I bet you they'd be like, I feel tired.
I'm sure. I'm like, you wanna know what would be the greatest gift you can give? Give your mom your baby.
That's a whole
my mom 100% was like the only one. She had like her own photo shoot with her grandbaby because apparently like that was like her Mother's Day gift.
Yeah.
Aside from like, you know, flowers and stuff, it was like, yep, this is my granddaughter. Look at her. Come here.
I tell my mother all the time. I said, when I have a child, you can't love it more than me. You made me.
Oh,
no, they're gonna love it more.
No,
Oh, yeah.
I'm not allowed. That's unacceptable.
Yeah,
No.
you know how when you was talking about
You will never see that
private
child.
time,
Loves it more
once
than
that baby come, you're gonna get all the private time that you want because you're not gonna matter no more.
I'm not gonna want it then. Now I want it. Okay.
No, you don't understand. My parents, don't get me wrong, everyone that knows me knows that my father, A1, he is forever like best father ever, you know, award.
Okay.
However, okay, when my child is at her dad's, it's almost like they punish me. I don't see them unless I go upstairs. They don't call me to check up on me. And I'm just like, I see it. I see the patterns, people. So yes, this is why I'm telling you, they will love your child more.
Unless my mom wants to see an adult meltdown happen in front of her, she can't love that child with me. Is it selfish? Yeah, she made me. I am her child. She can look at my baby, but you know, she can't love it more than me. I'm being ridiculous for sure. I'm being ridiculous for sure. Of course I would want, you know, my kid to get all that love.
So imagine if you have a daughter and imagine if she's 100% you. Right.
I made her.
So unfair. Like there's two things that I find unfair. One is if she's just like you and your parents are like, nah, it's an experience for me to redo you. Or if it's two, you carry that baby for 9 months and then it looks like the dad.
Then the dad could have it.
Wow. But
listen, I do 9 months.
Yeah,
they do 9 months. We just switch off. Switch off. We could just take turns. I'll see the baby on holidays. That sounds like a horrible mom. I have no kids. And you know it's a lie because I treat my puppy like a person, so that's a whole issue in itself.
Well, Kari is I feel like Kari's a different dog. You know what I mean? Like Kari is definitely half human.
No, because that means she's controlling things. She's running the show. She is not.
She runs the entire show.
You might run the apartment, but not the show.
She has a really good setup where she has made you believe that you're running the show. You know what I mean?
She's just like, who's picking up the poop though, Mom? I'm like, oh, you're right. You're right. Yeah. But what do you guys like? Are you guys excited for Mother's Day at all? Like, does it feel like you're gonna have a break? I know Eileen's now figuring out that life is happening.
What?
She didn't know Mother's Day was happening.
What do you talk about a break? What's that? I don't know what that is.
Vicky, that's the problem.
Is that like a broken bone or something? Like
it might be. So it might be.
You don't understand. We have stairs at work. They really be tempting sometimes.
She's like, if I break a bone, maybe I can stay home.
Oh, God.
But the thing is that we don't get workers' comp, right? Because we're classified underneath a small business. So we don't get workers' comp. And it's just like some days I don't care.
Some days those stairs are just so attractive.
Yeah.
No, bro.
No, but I'm hoping to leave work early. I did send an email saying, hey, it's Mother's Day. I'm going to leave at 1 p.m. because everybody else would already be there. So there's no reason for me to be here because we'll be overstaffed. So I'm leaving early. I haven't gotten a confirmation yet. But my boss is just like, oh, yeah, I read it. Yeah, it's fine. And it's like, you couldn't tell me that was okay. But
she had to think about it. She had to let it marinate in her mouth first. They don't want to marinate it.
Oh no, she's just like that though. She really is just like that. She just be like, yeah, I read your email. Didn't I tell you it's fine? It's like, no, you didn't, but thank you.
I couldn't work with somebody like that because she would have some emails. I would email her over and over again until she replied to at least one. I'm like, you would be I could be obnoxious. Like I'm like, no. You do your job.
See, I'm obnoxious by emailing her, even though she's sitting across the desk from me.
No, that's what I would do. I would text her to read her emails, and I would send her like 6 of them.
I sent you 12 emails. Just whenever you get a chance, reply back.
Send me on break. She'll be like, you know what? Go on break.
Fine.
And during break,
you won't hear me for that hour, and then when I come back, I'm like, did you read the text that told you to read the email?
Did you say an hour break?
Yeah.
No, I don't get those.
You're gonna get it now. You get it. Like, oh, I sent you an email. You didn't read it? Oh. I was taking an hour break.
Nah, I'm trying to leave work early on Sunday and then just come home and basically do what I normally do, except 2 hours earlier.
How are they gonna make you work Sunday? That's rude.
Because we open Sundays and that's my schedule since I got hired. So
yes.
They don't even celebrate the holiday. They said they said women ain't shit. They was like, we're not gonna even give you the holiday.
No idea the amount of calls that we have gotten the past 2 weeks. Do you have openings on Mother's Day? What about Saturday? What about Friday? What about Monday? And it's just
why is that her voices, Vicky? She made them all raspy.
They're all 30-year-old women that smoked for at least 20 of those,
That's how it sounded when she heard it. She heard the voice.
Yes. And what makes it crazy is that then they go, "You're really booked? Why?"
That's what we do.
What you mean, why?
That's what we do.
Why are you calling to book an appointment? The same reason why the other people called 2 weeks ago, and that's why we fully booked. But I digress.
We get booked and busy. You heard?
Yes, we are very busy. So that's
why you guys booked? Click. I can't imagine having that conversation.
That's really tempting, but we can't do that because
it was bad reception, Vicky. Not for you. They had to check their signal. It was on their end.
Your phone disconnected on me. You hung up on me.
You can't prove it.
Oh, do you want to know what I just learned?
What?
So, pro tip: if you want to click on someone, but it's your personal cell phone, not if it's a landline. If it's your personal cell phone and you want to click on someone, but you want it to sound like it was like just a myth and like a reception thing,
airplane mode.
You put it on airplane mode.
You know how many times I've done this? Like I've done this for like 12 years.
Is that why you hung up on me the other day?
No. What?
What was the last time we spoke on the phone?
That wasn't a text message? I don't know. I have no idea. I said 12 years. It's been like 4, but you know.
Yeah,
I've done the airplane mode drop so many times. And then
I've never done
myself. Now you see, right? Show his such on herself. She's like, I invented this. Like,
no. If somebody asks me if I hung up on them, I always say yes. I'm like,
oh,
did you hang up on me? Like I did. I say yes. I'm not gonna lie to you. I got the time.
Do you
Once you hang up on me, the conversation was going nowhere.
But if you hung up on them, why use the airplane mode?
Because I wanted them to like not feel bad for a moment, right? It's about your feel. I'm still trying to be kind, right? But if you straight up ask me, then yes.
And this is not a liar.
Yeah, I don't have the time. I have the time to hang up, and then I'll keep it on airplane mode for a while until I'm ready to take calls again.
There was a point in my life when I was doing that, where I put my phone on airplane mode literally for like 12, 13 hours. And then I would take it off and it's just notifications. And I'm like, I don't feel like dealing with this. And I'll put it right back on airplane mode.
Oh my God. I think the worst thing about like me not answering my calls was that I knew I had to like look at the messages and like listen to voicemail when I used to listen to voicemail. Don't leave me any now because it's going to stay there. And when I empty it, it goes back up, and then I don't listen to anything.
But you don't listen to him, yeah. You just click 7. You're just like 7, 7, 7.
No, I literally
wait.
visually delete.
What is this 7?
Seven is like, oh, you have voicemails, and then like you could just do like the 7. I haven't done that in years. What I do is I just delete them. Delete the messages.
I'm just old. Okay.
Vicky, you're showing your age.
I thought that was the lead.
Okay.
I
You
guess I'm
said
older.
7 that many times, and all I heard was Monica. That's all I heard. That is all I heard. Okay.
1, 1, 2, 1, 2, 3.
5, 2, 4, 3. Sorry. Okay. Move back.
Chandler looks so confused when
7. Okay, moving back. I swear, I'm like the tangent one of this. But yeah, I don't know what I'm doing for Mother's Day to answer Tiara's question. No clue. So any suggestions, always up for it. What about you?
I got one. You should be a mom.
I should be a mom?
Yeah.
On Mother's Day?
Yeah.
I'm always a mom.
That's it. You forget that's your plans.
On that day, I'm not going to be.
That's your plan.
That's my day.
Man, you know what?
Why don't you like go to like, why don't you and your mom and your daughter like, I don't know, like make reservations somewhere and.
So I think I'm gonna, introduce my family to brunch. Okay, because
Introduce them to brunch.
I'm gonna introduce them to brunch. I think that's what I'm gonna do. Because there is a brunch spot here in Astoria that is like a little Mexican place, and they have drag.
Okay.
And I'm like here for it.
Where is that?
It's called something with Cantina. I will definitely look
anything
up
with Cantina. You already know it's gonna be lit.
I will give you the details. But yeah, no, it looks legit. But yeah, I think we're just gonna do brunch. That's what I'm gonna do. And if my father and my brothers don't want to do it, then I guess it's a girls' day and we're gonna go do brunches.
So does your family not know about brunch and what it is?
Oh, like they just don't do it because it's one of two things. Either they wake up too early and then it's just breakfast and then we have lunch, and they're not with it, they're not with the times.
So I met a bunch of like, where did Eileen go? Jesus.
Oh no.
Wow.
That was just
Airplane
so
mode.
random.
Yeah, I was just
That's
like, she put us on airplane mode.
She was like,
We got disrespected from my fellow mom.
she's over it.
She
So
left me out
She's
here.
gonna go be a mom a little bit longer.
Yeah.
Oh, she would have come back fast, ma'am.
This is what motherhood is, though. Like, you're in a conversation and then you just drop out. You disappear for months because your child had a tantrum 6 months ago and you're just now getting back to the conversation. This is what motherhood is.
I do that without the child. So what does that say about me?
So that says we never gonna see you again.
You airplane mode us.
You
Don't act
airplane
like we
mode
don't
us,
know.
right. That ass dropped the call, bro.
So
Nothing to say? Mm-hmm. Because it's
just
true. You know.
just Houdini over here, you know.
Yeah.
Houdini? Okay.
Houdini.
The only difference is that you came back.
Oh no, my heart just broke.
I'm sorry. I saw an opportunity. I took it. I'm sorry, y'all.
I was gonna be like too easy, but like it hurt me, so I guess good job.
Sorry. I'm sorry.
How long has he been dead? Still too soon.
I was talking about this.
Oh no.
All right. I have no idea what I was saying, so let's just.
You were talking about brunch.
You were basically like stating
No, yeah,
like
they
you
just
had no
did.
plans,
They're too old.
and you was like, if my family do something for me, oh my god, yay! But if they
What?
don't,
Oh wait,
I'm
no,
gonna
it was Tara. Your recollection absolutely terrible. So I was saying, if my dad and my brothers,
for over 12 hours, okay.
that's a good thing.
Oh,
All right. So if my father and my brothers are not with it, then it's gonna be a girls' day. I don't know what to tell you. We're gonna go get brunches and bottomless mimosas. So one of them is gonna have to pick us all up because Gabby's gonna be the only sober one.
She better had to get a job and drive. Oh my god.
Why did she have to get a job to drive?
Because she has to buy the car. What do you mean?
I mean, she could just use the car.
Insurance is not free.
Yes.
Yeah, Vicky, she can't just, commit and Grand Theft Auto.
She has to buy the car and pay insurance. What do
But
you
if
say?
you guys already have a car, why can't she just drive that one?
No independence. We're creating. She's a mom. Eileen has to teach her daughter values. The values to get a job and buy the things you want and maintain it.
I've been trying to teach her the values since she got out the womb. Okay, we're still struggling over here. So
I'm over here giving a whole 11-year-old a job. Responsibility.
Girl, it's fine. Like, we're about to make her a TikTok star, go back to YouTube. I don't know, whatever's in right now, we're gonna try it.
It's like go back to YouTube. Did it leave? Or are people not using YouTube anymore?
No, they really are now. But now it's you start on like TikTok and then you extend your stuff. Or if you were already on YouTube, you gotta capture people with like 30 to 60 seconds.
And then draw them back in. I got you. I feel you.
Yeah, I'm gonna have a multi-million-dollar baby.
How the girls with the glasses on the same side.
Huh? What did you say?
I was saying I think it's hilarious that the girls with the glasses is now on the same side, and the girls without glasses is on the same side.
it's true.
Yeah, no, my glasses are not on my face.
I don't wear glasses.
So Tara and Candace,
yeah. Be happy about it.
I got questions for you guys.
Okay.
If and when you guys choose to have children, boy or girl, ideally.
I want both, but I would love a boy first.
I think that in my case, I should probably start with like a cat or a puppy or something, and then work my way to maybe work my way to a baby. And if I'm going to do that, I would like I would like to break the chain of women and have a boy because I don't want a combination of my grandmother, mother, and me in one. I don't want that.
You might get that anyway in the boy.
I don't really think that works out too well for me.
Mm.
So
Okay. Well, so what do you guys
they're
do?
gonna call CPS on me.
I can send you. I can send you. No, they won't. Okay, so what are you guys doing for Mother's Day? Are you guys taking your mom out, grandparents, your puppy?
My puppy needs to take me out. What are you saying?
Mother friends?
Oh, I want to take I want to take my mom out. I want to do something with her. It's a matter of what she wants to do, though. Like as much as I want to make plans, I have to work off of what makes her comfortable now, especially with like COVID. Even though like things are getting better, there's I still want to tread lightly. So whatever my mom wants to do, we'll do.
Well, a lot of
Let's be nice. I'm doing whatever I want to do. Okay, no, I'm kidding.
No, but a lot of places are like booking up really
Yeah,
fast
true,
because
yeah.
now it's all like reservation based. So I suggest having that conversation with your mother.
And my neighborhood has like a lot of like restaurants. So we'll see.
Okay.
Okay.
My mom already told me what she wanted for Mother's Day. See, my mom is one of those rare occasions because Mother's Day is in May, then normally her anniversary for her marriage, and then her birthday is immediately the day after. See, now I don't really gotta do the marriage thing, you know what I'm saying? Because guess what, that didn't really work out. But as far as
that sounded like it was supposed to be a secret, Tiara, that you told.
We're not going to talk
Day.
We're not going to talk
not really a secret. Mother's Day and her birthday. I mean, I told her like you're gonna have to pick which day you want to get a gift, but I'm probably gonna try and figure. Yeah, no, she gets one or the other. Now, normally it's her birthday, and then I get her a card on Mother's Day. But I'm not big ball shot calling yet. So
that's very limited. You don't save up for Mother's Day? You don't save up something for your mother for Mother's Day? Like, hey, Mother's Day is coming up. I mean, wow.
I never know what day Mother's Day falls on.
Sunday, always.
Yeah.
It's always a Sunday.
Always a Sunday in May.
Like I never know the dates. Like the
but
only
like it's in May though, right?
It's like yeah, I know it's in May.
So you don't save up for, hey, I know Mother's Day is in May. Let me,
no,
like 2 months.
I save up for either the birthday or Mother's Day. It's not. I can't do both. Like I can't do both. I have things that I have to do for myself, so I can't do both.
See, for Mother's Day, I really don't like gifts. If we're being quite honest, I feel like just take me out to eat like somewhere really good. That's it. Just feed my soul. Okay. And then flowers. I will never deny flowers. I don't like plants, like something that I have to continuously look after because I already have one of those,
I want something alive right now, but will die in a week.
Right, exactly. You know what I mean? Like I want something beautiful. I want to see a beautiful life process. And then I personally like dead flowers. Like I feel like they're very pretty. I'm sorry.
Very Gothic of you.
No. It's not that that's a problem. It's just it's the pause that you made for yourself. I personally like dead flowers. I think they're pretty. I'm like, were you waiting for? What were you waiting for?
You know what? I'm not everyone's shot of tequila, so it's fine.
Oh, because you think everybody likes tequila? Okay.
No, that's the point.
I got it.
That is the exact point.
I get it.
I feel like a lot of tea is more universally accepted. Tequila, though, you have to have a nice little spirit for it. You know what I mean?
Would you say is more accepted?
A cup of tea. It's more widely accepted.
I'm clearly an alcoholic because I was just like, she said vodka. That's what? And I was about to be like, everyone does not like vodka. I don't know where I got vodka from, and I was wrong. So I'm tired, I guess.
You need a drink.
No. Vodka just tastes like rubbing alcohol to me, like all of them. And I know some people are gonna like hate me, and I apologize, but they all taste like rubbing alcohol to me.
No, seriously.
I feel like
all the rubbing alcohol ever.
like
making people mad.
Ending of high school to college just fucked up my taste buds for vodka.
Did you just say high school? You better, but quiet.
It smells like witch hazel to me. If you've ever smelled witch hazel, that's what it smells like.
People who drink vodka straight up, I'm just like,
They want to die.
That's how Candace looked at me when we first met. She saw my drunk ass sitting across the table. She said, this girl.
Because it wasn't like she was taking like shots of like Top Shelf. She was taking shots of like, I was like, oh, we just out here drinking spring water. That's cool. That's cute. That's real nice. Okay, sipping on my cocktail, and Vicky's in the corner taking shots of like, it didn't even smell right. It smelled like vodka. I was just like,
yes,
she definitely have hair on her chest.
Yeah,
thank you, Candace.
Tough girl, strong out here.
All that bottom shelf shit.
Russian
with your taste. All vodka tastes the same to me.
Here's the thing: if you're gonna do bottom shelf, you better put it in a cocktail where you can't tell that's bottom shelf. That's the plan. Like that's how it works. If you're gonna have a shot, you better at least have like mid shelf.
I don't even know what it was. It was just whatever Dallas BBQ had at the time.
So we were doing shots, and Vicky was just accepting whatever was there, which I'm not mad at, right? Listen,
because I was already drunk by the time I met up with y'all.
You showed.
I was in the city drinking Top Shelf, got on the train, somehow did not throw up, got off at the right stop, managed to cross Queens Boulevard drunk, did not get hit, which is a freaking miracle in Queens, and then I just kept drinking.
And that was the night she got pregnant.
No, that was
sure not the night I got pregnant. No, it was not.
I'm joking.
And that's the story of how Vicky became a mom.
That's a whole separate story. That's a whole separate story that involves a lot of drinking, a lot of smoking, and a tray of Rice Krispies that just hit the floor.
Jesus Christ.
Shout out to
the episode of the JD Box podcast. No,
that sounded like a whole great night, I suppose, but that was just like a lot. It sounded like Nick and Nora's Infinite playlist, like that one friend that was like, "Hey, Eileen, I'm mad. We both know that movie."
Nora, my gum.
I've seen this movie 4 times and I still hate it. I don't know why I keep watching it.
I love that.
Like anytime it's, those movies that like you just keep catching that they play, and just watch it. I know I don't like the movie.
That's Breaking Dawn. All the time. Breaking Dawn. Anytime I turn the TV on, it's fucking Twilight, Breaking Dawn.
You always watch the whole thing, right? You just watch it.
It'd be on the E channel. It'd be on TNT. It'd be on all of them. I just
a movie like I could watch from start to end. I can watch Forgetting Sarah Marshall.
Oh.
Yeah.
Time after time. It's probably one of my favorite movies of all time. Like when in that genre, one of my favorite movies of that genre of all time.
I mean,
I was just like, this is it. Like this is the movie for my life. This is my heart film.
I loved Nick and Nora's Infinite Playlist. That's like one of my favorite movies. But I also, if we're talking about a movie that comes on sporadically and I can watch it over and over, Knocked Up is that for me.
I love Knocked Up.
Anytime that it comes on, they're gonna take all the good parts out and rearrange the curse words, but I'm gonna watch it.
That's the perfect movie for today's topic.
Knocked out.
There are just so many random movies that like just pop up for me. Like for whatever reason, I can always watch The Wedding Planner. I know, it's such a chick flick. It's like so terrible, but I love it anyway.
Blue Lagoon is one of those movies for me. Like the Blue Lagoon, the one with like teenage Brooke Shields.
Adam and Eve. The Adam and Eve story. Oh.
The Adam and Eve story? Who's in that?
That's what the Blue Lagoon is based off of. You're talking about the
No, it's not the Adam. How is that what it's based off of?
It's literally a movie that was intended to be the Adam and Eve story, but like, you know, just with all this extra shit in it. Like that's the one with the model in it, right? The model when she
but I'm trying to figure out where you get this base from. Because they were two naked people on the island? Is that why you say
they were naked teenagers on an island.
So they were on a ship that got shipwrecked, and it was two children who grew up together on this island and had to learn how to survive. But I don't get how you got the Adam and Eve story.
I thought it was the Adam and Eve story.
What? How? Huh?
Just like how they got the Bible.
No. What?
I don't see this movie. I can give
madam.
Correct.
They was with trees and jungle, and they had on little skirts. Now I don't know what to say.
If you're a child on an island, at a certain point, those clothes won't fit you once you start to grow. I mean, leaves, I guess, and like animal skins will have to do.
I don't know, but they had on, you know.
I saw one photo. The idea clicked. That's all I needed.
I mean, I never watched it. You know, I just was going based off of a review that I read.
I love it. I love it. Another random movie that I was just talking to a friend about, The Birdcage. Why can I watch that movie?
I love Birdcage.
Who's in that? It sounds so familiar. Who's in that movie?
Robin Williams, yes. Nathan Lane.
Oh, okay. Yeah, I know.
First of all, the butler.
Yes,
he's my favorite, absolute favorite. Why are you afraid of my Guatemalaness? My Guatemalaness. Love it. Absolutely A1 movie. I can watch
Robin Williams movies all the time. Like all of his movies I can watch.
I could watch The Birdcage every day for the rest of my life. I love that movie.
Absolutely.
Love that movie.
Also randomly Legally Blonde. Like I could just watch it at least like once a month. Because but it's hard. So yeah, no, I can totally. I don't know why.
Is this a movie why your hair is pink?
Oh.
No, that is not. So this is what happens when your mother doesn't let you go through your emo stage in high school.
Oh my God. I thought she was gonna say this is what happens when you have a quarter life crisis. But you're 29.
You know what? It's delayed quarter life crisis.
I had a severe.
I had like purple hair, if I'm not mistaken.
I had a severe quarter life crisis. Like when I say severe quarter life crisis.
I plan on doing this a whole different color, like once a month if I can, if not every other month.
I think you should. I think that'd be great.
Because it is my last 20 year. And then next year I will be 30. And I feel like at 30 it's like it's time to grow up.
Make a list like Phoebe.
Aw.
I'm sorry, that's my baby. She's like, make a list like Phoebe.
Absolutely. Very cute.
I really thought that was the TV. My bad.
There's a whole See, it's a whole human, and this is why she needs to start off with a cat or a puppy.
Yep.
My baby gonna be in the background crying, then start talking like, you not paying me no attention.
I'm mad you're so okay with your baby just crying in the background. She's like, somebody's gonna be crying in the background.
Yeah, you gotta let him cry it out. You gotta let him cry it out.
No,
My dad hated that when I let Rebecca cry it out. He used to try to make me feel bad. It'd be like, why you have your baby sitting in the crib and letting her cry and not doing anything? I'm like, because your dumb ass is gonna get up in 2 minutes to stop her from crying, and you're gonna end up spoiling her. And then now I gotta pick her up every single time that she cries. So yeah, she gonna sit in the crib and she gonna cry. And guess what? She gonna up in 3, 2, 1, and she in the crib playing around. And I'm like, see, Dad.
Aw. Me and my baby go cry together. If my baby start crying, I'm gonna start crying too. I'm like, yo, we got it back.
I'm not together. You cry together
with me. This is
Listen. I'm
this
not
is the human you chose, baby.
I'm not gonna lie. There were definitely times where I could not get my baby to stop crying, and it was one of those like things where you were just like, "Why are you a colicky baby?" And I literally cried. I would literally cry with her. And it wasn't until I started crying with her that she stopped crying. So sometimes I feel like she just wanted me to know her pain.
Aww.
And then she was like, okay, well, now that you know my pain, I'll sleep.
I'm going to schedule my baby's tantrums. That's the only time my baby's left.
You know, I know the crazy thing is, I feel like only Candace's baby would be like, no, it's not time for tantrums. Like around other kids, it's like, no.
My baby's gonna pull out their book and be like, or their phone, and be like, that's not in the calendar. You have to stop crying. It's not time.
Tantrums are at 4. After mommy is done with all her meetings.
Oh no, that's so sad. I'm not gonna have a calendar once that baby gets here. That baby's gonna be like, oh, you thought you could schedule things?
That baby and Kari gonna run the house. Both of them at the same time, Candace.
Kari
You
can
are
take care
going
of
to
the
be
baby.
outnumbered.
If I train Kari enough, she will take care of the baby.
She'll protect the baby for sure.
Kari's gonna be carrying the baby by his shirt, like.
You know, Kari will cry too. They will just cry together. I'm like, why got all these females in my house?
No, 100%. 100%.
Or my son. I just literally like, you see, messing up the pronouns. Or my son, or my daughter, or my they, them. Who knows, right? Whatever they want to be called.
Exactly.
Or my non-binary person.
Mm-hmm.
Why are you laughing, Vicky?
The way you said it, I just pictured like a blank baby.
A blank baby?
My baby's not gonna have no features. This is gonna be
like a doll? Like a doll?
Yes.
This is gonna be a bald head with no genitalia, bro.
No, nothing.
Okay, alien.
It's gonna be on factory settings.
No belly button, no nipples, no nothing.
My head, I don't know.
You said bald head. All I saw was Caillou.
It's gonna be a bald head, no belly button, no nipples, no genitalia. This is gonna be a form.
Oh, you said no belly button. I thought of Kyle XY. I don't know if anyone remembers.
Yeah, Kyle XY. Him and his husband and their son are so cute.
Oh my god. Sometimes I just want like. I know that most gay men like adopt or they have like a surrogate. I want a gay couple to create a baby for me because these kids look phenomenal. Okay. Like they are just the cutest things ever. Not saying that my baby isn't cute.
Wow.
Love her.
The disrespect.
You heard that part.
But you know, like just maybe it's just, you know, I need just a gay nanny. A gay man nanny. A manny, if you will.
Respect their pronouns. What if they are Danny or Demi? They don't like nanny, okay? That feels genderized to them.
Oh God.
Well, I want one that identifies as a man.
That can chest feed.
No, these are the only chesticles allowed in the relationship, okay?
Or what is it? Nipple feed? What is they want to change it to? Like they said that they don't want it to be breastfeeding, or they want it to be. Is it nipple feeding?
I think it was like chest feeding or something like that.
I don't understand that. Like it's breastfeeding because you know the milk is in the entire like
breast
in the ducts.
Moms are like about to school us real quick about how breastfeeding works.
It makes no sense. Like you have these ducts in your entire boob, like it's going within your boob.
Correct.
It's not just the nipple. It's not like the nipple just magically like No, that's not how it works. Okay.
There's a whole factory.
Wait, do it again. Do it
There's
again.
a factory.
Okay. No.
Like a viper.
Oh my god.
No, it's not how it
What kind
works.
of snake breastfeeding is this?
Because my eyes are burning.
It can squirt out like
Why
that.
did I get from? But no, yeah,
eyes are
it
burning.
doesn't.
Sorry.
Why are you calling it nipple feeding? Because it comes out of just the nipple.
I don't know. I think it's either nipple feeding or chest feeding.
Oh, chest
It's one of
fat.
the two.
Why? It's
Chest
breast.
fat.
These are breasts. No, it's breastfeeding. I'm not gonna call it.
Could you tap them getting harder, Eileen?
No.
Yo,
All of it is fat.
Eileen very passionate. That was a
because
hard
they're-
boob hit that you just gave yourself.
Because they're breasts.
It sounded like a
Okay,
drum.
they're breasts. They're the most natural thing. The most natural thing. Okay, these boobs are not here technically for your pleasure. These boobs are to
That's a
provide
fact.
for my baby. That's why you just
Oh.
have low nipples. Because if not, then you would have tits too. Right?
Ooh.
I mean, they
The
do.
ones that low nipples now.
They're just not that.
Right, but see,
pronounced.
that's because of other things. We have tits because we need to provide food for the baby. Okay, that's our job. All right, we're the canal, we're the oven, we're everything. We're an all-in-one.
We're everything. We are the factory in which babies are made.
Right. So, is
You're
it
all
women?
women.
Is it women that are trying to change this?
I don't know. I don't have the details anymore. I forget.
So that's my only concern because
Hmm.
if you don't have breasts, don't speak on the subject.
Ooh.
That's my whole thing.
That's a fact.
I'm just saying, it's just like the same thing with all these men in Congress trying to dictate what happens to my vagina.
Oh,
Sorry, sir. No.
to your vagina?
Do you have a uterus? Do you have a vagina? Yes, the insides.
No.
Because the outside is not a vagina. Okay.
Yeah.
Lesson, people. It's the inside.
I literally had to
Nobody's
teach
son
my
is going to
coworker
tell me
this
what to
and
do
that.
with my balloons. I hear you.
Exactly.
I hear you.
Listen,
a lot going on there.
There is a lot happening. Okay.
Yes. I know.
Mother's Day apparently triggers me, guys.
Apparently.
Mother's Day, I think, triggers a lot of people. It be triggering
emotional.
anxiety. It be triggering like all types of stuff for people.
I just hope everyone has a beautiful Mother's Day. That's all I hope. I hope that
Support your moms. And you know what? You know what all moms want for Mother's Day is just a simple thank you. That's really what moms want. If we're
Noted, Vicky.
real, that's really
I'm
what moms want.
gonna
Moms
my
just
mom.
want a thank you. And it doesn't matter if it's a thank you for, washing my clothes. Thank you for, making me dinner. Thank you for just being there. Like moms just want to thank you because I guarantee you ask any mom will tell you that they will go days, weeks, and months without hearing a thank you for the day-to-day that we do.
Mm.
And it's not that big of a deal to us in that moment, but it's a big deal
In the long run.
as the bigger picture.
I'm
Because
gonna roll up on my mom. I'm gonna be like, Mom, thank you, and I'm gonna leave.
and you know what? She gonna feel that. She gonna feel that. She's not gonna know what you thanking her for, but she's gonna be
You
like,
know, a hole punch me in the back of the head.
if your mom wants an explanation, she wants a list of everything she did for you and a thank you for each of those.
She probably does.
I don't think she wants like an itemized bill of everything.
She might give me a receipt. She gonna be like,
But I do think that a nice conversation with your mother will go a long way. Where you're just like, I really want to thank you for always being there.
Thank you for holding me for 9 months.
Yes, thank you for holding me for 9 months. You know what I mean? I agree with Vicky, but my mom would also like plants or something because she loves flowers or plants. So it's just a little.
I'm gonna hand my mom one of my plants. I'm gonna be like, I brought this from my home for you. She's gonna be like, Candace, put that back. I'm like, oh, okay.
So I think the most important thing aside from, a thank you, is showing your mother that you actually know her. So, see, Candace was like, my mom is, a certain way. She knows her mother. And I think that's important. I think taking your mother, what she wants, her into consideration for at least one day out of the year.
Yeah.
Chef's kisses. That's it.
Chef's kisses. Know your mom.
Know your mom.
Exactly. Know your mom.
Because moms are people too. We are.
What are these hashtags that we trying to come up with? Moms are people too.
Moms are people too. Hashtags moms are people.
Did we forget this? Did we forget moms are people?
You know what? People be surprised. I feel like people are they really do forget that moms are actual people, because moms, there's always this stigma where it's like moms are supposed to take everything and not complain about it, not say anything about it, not ask for a break. So I feel like people do forget that, like, moms are people. We do like other stuff besides cleaning and doing laundry and doing homework.
You're not just the
we're
mom.
not exactly.
You're still your own person. Yeah, I get it.
Yeah.
See, I've been trying to tell my mom for a year she's not just a mom. Like a whole year. I'm like, listen.
I definitely think
Tiara?
I definitely think that I am still seeing I'm still learning my mother as a person. And I only say that because for a long time, my mom was just like my superhero. Like, I never knew of any struggles she had. I never knew of like how things were hard on her, or how she didn't have the money to do this, to do that. I never knew of any of those things until I got older, and then she would tell me, and I'm just like, well, I never saw any of that. Like, you just always made it happen.
That's what makes a good parent.
Yeah, like, you are like a superhuman. You're a superhero to me. So I don't know you to be like what you're expressing. You know what I'm saying? Whatever I wanted and needed, I get from my mom. So I never knew that. Now, like, she is in a different place, and me seeing her be as vulnerable as she is, it's hard to see, but it's also very like humane of her. Like, I don't know her to be like this. You know what I'm saying? Like, I'm accustomed to a different person.
There's always a part.
So now I have to get used to seeing her in her most.
I think there's always like
humane,
a time in our lives where we start to recognize that, our parents are their own people too, and sometimes we like them and sometimes we don't. Something that Aunt would say, like, at some point we start to see our parents as people, right? They're not just mommy anymore, they're not just daddy anymore, but they're these people who had lives before us, who we're a part of this life now, right? Hopefully that we're not their entire life, because that's pretty sad, right? If you get lost in your child, you lose yourself a little bit, right? And there'll be people once, you become an adult and you start to do things more independently too. We start to recognize their personalities, and, if we're lucky, we like them, but sometimes we're faced with the people who raised us we don't really like. And I've seen people say, I don't like my parents, or we're estranged, or we don't get along, and that's devastating, but they're their own people.
I mean, at one point the roles reverse. Hopefully, not sooner, not when we're this young, but eventually the roles will reverse, and they're gonna kind of need that care that they gave us.
My mother better stay very strong and independent, because I'm kidding. She would watch. She's gonna watch this, and she's gonna be like, "What you gonna say?"
Your mom is gonna have so many questions after this podcast.
She always has questions. I never have answers.
Oh my God.
Hilarious.
But you're right, Eileen. Yeah.
Well, so I want to say a little thank you to my mama. I know she's gonna watch this later. So thank you, mommy, for always being there, always being my crown, my support, even though, we definitely go like head to head sometimes, but I think it's definitely because we both care so much. So yes, thank you, mommy. Love you.
I tell my mom I love her often. I don't know how often I tell her thank you. Like thank you in a random sense, not thank you like if she does something for me, I'm supposed to say thank you, or like just out of manners. But I tell her all the time. I said if I'm half as good as a mother as she was to me, or she is to me, right? Like I'll be great, right? For everything else, I don't really know. But no, she's been phenomenal. She's been a phenomenal mom, right? Like, granted, I think everybody gets into arguments with just people in general, right? And the closer somebody is to you, the more chances for upset there are, right? But no, I'm one of the lucky ones.
I definitely think like I try to like let my mother know how I feel about her as I get older, like more and more become more and more like vulnerable in that sense. But I normally like let my mom know I love her because she's been on me about giving her a grandchild. And I think that for me, it's like I really am scared. I'm really scared that I won't be as good of a mom as my mom is. Like, that's one of the reasons, like, that's one of my fears, because I'm like, I don't even know. I mean, she did want to have kids, but the preparation, I don't even know if she really, like, had prepared. You know what I'm saying? I think that it's just like I don't know. She just became supermom once I was here, and I don't know if I could be like that. I'm not gonna say that she was always, available, because she worked a lot, but she did everything, So I don't know. I'm scared, guys. I don't know. It's a little kitty cat first. It's gonna be a hypoallergenic one though, because I can't.
Oh, you gonna have a naked cat? That's cute.
No, they said that there's hypoallergenic ones with hair. I looked it up on Google.
Oh, I don't want to see that. You said on Google?
I don't want no damn naked. I do not want no naked cat running around in my house. I'm gonna throw something at it.
It's gonna try to come like in the middle of the night. It's gonna feel like an old man.
Is it too real for you? Because then it's gonna feel like a baby.
It's gonna feel like an old man.
Feel like
right? Yeah.
I don't
it's gonna feel like a wrinkly old man. Is what it's gonna feel like. It's gonna feel like curled up skin.
So one thing, Tiara. I mean, I know that I definitely was not ready to be a mom in high school, but one thing that I have learned from literally every woman in my family, as much as you prep, as much as you have a village, because trust me, at least in my family, we had a village. And if I didn't have that, Lord knows where I would be right now. But
I think that's where my fear comes in.
No one is ever ready to be a mom.
No, I wasn't.
You can plan and plan, and your child will not come out the way that you envision them. They will be their own people. You will have your own struggles, and it is 100% amazing when you do have that help, when you do have your mom there, just kind of like, listen, I've been through this. Okay, this is what we're gonna do. So, trust me, no one is ever ready.
You can never be ready for a kid. There's no way. There's no way. I actually knew that while being pregnant. And when my mom found out, she's like, you got to do this and you got to take Lamaze classes and we got to get you new maternity clothes. And you can't drive after a certain amount of time because your belly is going to be in between the steering wheel. And I'm like, Ma, I ain't getting new clothes. Okay, the maternity jeans is $60 a pop, and I still fit into my yoga pants, and I work at a gym, and that's all I wear anyway. So I'm not getting new clothes. I'm not gonna stop driving because the doctor said that I could keep driving, so I'm gonna keep driving. And I'm not going to no damn Lamaze classes because no matter how much preparation you can do for labor, all of that stuff out the window. You don't remember your breathing techniques. You just know that you're in pain, you want it to stop, and you want the baby to come out. That's all you care about at the time of labor. That is it. So those Lamaze classes, I was like, nope, not doing it.
Pause that. And all of those breathing techniques for those 16 hours. I don't know about you, but I was just there like,
girl, you know what I did? You know what I did? I ordered Domino's. My water broke. I went to the hospital. I walked up to labor and delivery. I got on the freaking bed in the gown and everything. The lady checked to see if I was dilated. She said she needs to be wheeled to OR because I'm holding the foot. And then about 15 minutes later, Rebecca came out. I had an anxiety attack in the middle of my labor. I woke up for anesthesia in the middle of an anxiety attack. It doesn't go the way you want.
no.
The only thing that I'm planning for my pregnancy is I'm gonna have a song that's called "Give Me the Epidural."
Yes.
But you have to be careful because women who've gotten epidurals have back problems.
No, of course. You're getting shot in the
They have back
spine. Like,
problems.
yeah,
I had an epidural, okay, right here, pro drugs. I
I tell myself all the time that I won't want one, but I'm pretty sure once the pain kicks in, I'm gonna be like, yes.
So the whole thing, right? I'm not
a natural pregnancy.
No, you're gonna do it.
anyone.
They what?
Do you think Candace would do a water birth? Like just there, just like, you know,
Yes.
in the water?
Candace is in the water at least 70% of
I
the
definitely
time.
feel like she would.
Yes, she
Yeah,
would.
no, I'm
Yes.
pro water birth.
Candace is gonna have crystals and candles around the pool, and she's gonna be in the water. Like
I'm gonna have
it's gonna be rose petals and
yeah, it's gonna be
rose
romantic.
petals and herbs and
Have
fucking
you-
water. Like that's Candace. That's what Candace is gonna do.
That's
In
me.
the water, Candace is
What
gonna
is that
be.
movie? Okay, what is that movie with J-Lo where she was like artificially inseminated and then she found a guy and she like was in this like single mom support group, and in the single mom support group one of the women had a water birth and it was eventful to say the least.
What
And
you
just like,
know
you're
or
my
something
focal
like that.
point, don't move. And
Yeah,
the baby's coming out.
Jesus.
It was hilarious. I'm just gonna look for that part specifically and send the link, and y'all
She's gonna send it to me, and I'm gonna be like, "So, what I said about water birth? I changed my mind."
But yeah, so
I think that
any
watching
mother.
a woman.
I'm sorry, Tara. You go.
I was saying, I think that watching a woman give birth is one of the most beautiful things ever. I didn't actually see it in person, but I watched a documentary called "The Business of Being Born." It's one of my favorite documentaries ever, and it was at least 6 of them. There was a lady. She stood up in her living room, and the baby dropped. I said, "Oh my god!"
It's not like that. No, it's not like that. They don't just bloop right out. No, that's not how it works.
That's how
That's what Rebecca was doing.
The baby. Yeah, Rebecca was. You wasn't even driving that car. Rebecca was driving that car, Victoria.
Her foot was on the pedal already.
Yeah, she's like,
No, it was no. My labor was. I didn't even know I was in labor for most of it. I didn't know I was in labor until my water broke. Basically, I slept through my labor.
The only reason why I slept during labor was because of the epidural.
No, I slept through my labor because I was tired. I did not think that I would go through my labor the way that I did. I thought that after a certain point, I was like, all right, this really freaking hurts. And like, I'm getting irritated. I slept right through my entire labor. Even after my water broke and my contractions were going, I was just like, yeah, it feels like pressure, but I'm good. My dad was freaking out in the back of the cab with me. And you know how I know this? Because Candace, I'm not too you met my dad, Eileen. I don't know if you met my dad. My dad talks a lot. Okay, y'all know this. My dad talks. He said one sentence to me. He asked me once, "Are you okay?" In the cab ride. The cab ride was 25 minutes. He did not talk. My dad was freaking out more than I was. I'm sitting in the back of the cab like this, like watching the cars go by. My dad's freaking out. Josh is in the front seat and he just goes, "Are you okay?" I'm like, "Yeah, I'm good. I just kind of wish that we could get there already because like I just feel like a lot of pressure and I don't want to make a mess in this dude's back seat for real." Like, so and then once I actually got to the hospital and they realized what this whole situation was, that's when it just went to shit.
Wow.
Well, yeah, no, her actual labor story, like, it gives me nightmares. Like, anything that could have gone wrong went wrong, and
Just about.
that is the scariest part. So I wasn't even home, like, I wasn't with my parents when I went into labor. My water broke. I thought I peed myself, but then it wouldn't stop coming, and I was like, oh, okay, it's happening.
Maybe this is what they're
It's go
talking
time.
about. Yeah.
It's go time.
Yeah, so I was like, oh, it's happening. It's happening. But now, like, other stuff. I called my parents and I was like, we're going to the hospital, you know, meet us there. My parents were there before me. That's how, like, crazy. They were like, this would happen the one time that we're not with you. And yeah, no, I'm not gonna shame any mom. Not at all. You want the drugs, take the drugs, boo. You don't want to do it, power to you. If you had a C-section, you are just as much a mother as if it would have came out the other hole. It does not matter. We are all the same village.
We just say other hole, the same stomach as a whole.
Well, they cut you, girl. They make
No, I get it. I'm aware. I can't imagine like myself pregnant, let alone having a baby. I just can't imagine it. Like I just don't know what that looks like. You know what I mean?
I don't think anyone can really imagine it until
There's some people who can. I know girls who are just like, oh my God, I can't wait. I've imagined it so many times. And I'm like, oh, I'm trying to figure out what's the worst.
And those are the ones that have like the worst symptoms, the worst pregnancy. They're like, I don't want to do this ever again.
What, Candace? She's just gonna have like this little thing. Now you said what? Candace, you're just gonna have like this little thing.
I said, and then they be in the hospital the next year. Or again.
What'd you say, Tiara?
I said, Vicky said they'd be saying that they never want to do this again, and then they'd be in the hospital the next year giving birth again.
Yep.
You know what? Power to those women. Power to the women that have like back-to-back babies. Because I could never. Like, mine is 11 and I'm still not having another one. You know what I mean? I'm
gonna just be like, what is the formula to have them all right now? Just do that.
Oh my God. If you will have just like twins right off the bat.
There's a good chance that I will. Because it doesn't skip generations in my family.
Oh my God, twin babies. You want like twin boys, twin girls, or like a boy and a girl?
Two happy, healthy babies. I don't care. Preference, I would like fraternal, but if I don't get that, I don't get that. If I get one single happy baby, that is fine too.
All right, you know what? That's what we're gonna do. We're gonna give Candace, we're gonna give Tiara, we're gonna give them all love and vibrations for whatever.
Don't give me too many because that's gonna give me 4 kids. I don't want
no. Whatever life may bring, as long as them are happy. And that includes kittens and puppies.
There you go. Yes. Hopefully Tiara's not giving birth to those things, but
I didn't say giving birth. I said whatever may come to your life, as long as they're happy, healthy, and you know they're what's meant for you.
Gotcha.
That's it.
That's it.
I think, and on that lovely note, we should probably close the box.
Yeah.
Okay.
Close it up.
All right, everyone. We hope you enjoyed our shenanigans today. All right. As always, I'm Eileen.
I'm
Tiara Fries. Oh, I'm Candace.
And I'm Victoria.
Bye.
Bye, everyone.
Bye.
Oh, don't forget to follow us on all of our social media. Subscribe to our YouTube channel. Give us those likes, people. All right, bye.